decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Warriors making a switch here. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Draymond Green.
Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
A different look for Miami. Wiggins inside the line. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Curry. Gobert trying to get open. Curry can't get it to go. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Hits the three-point bomb.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Curry with it. Patrick Ewing covering. There's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Right side, Green. Pass to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wade's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shots good by Shannon.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Trains the three-pointer.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Miami ahead, leading by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Now here's Barnes. Gobert with the block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Westbrook with the steal. Anunoby has the open look. Here's the three. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
So both teams changing it up here. And here is Hardaway. A rebound by Mitchell. Wiggins surveying the floor. The kick out to Anunoby. Lets it go from deep. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. Warriors trailed by 6. Here's Moody. Outside Bryant. They set the screen. He lobs it up. 4 on the clock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The kick out to Anunoby. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Anunoby's got 14.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Hardaway with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Warriors trail by 9. You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. Let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long. He can really move his feet. He's got great discipline and focus. And the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want-to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
To the middle, here's Bryant.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Warriors trailed by 7. Stolen by Ewing. All going up court. And Barrett gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
They get it back. Barnes outside. Some solid defense from Bryant.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Here's Curry driving the lane. Can't hit from in close. And here's Westbrook from the arc. As he pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. Way down the lane. For the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Westbrook with a wide-open look. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Westbrook's got 6.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you. Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And here is Curry following Russell Westbrook's three. Bryant. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And so it's the Miami Heat ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. The Heat leading by 9. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
I mean, Westbrook is a gifted finisher. Allow him to find his looks inside at your own risk.
Now here's Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season. And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here is Curry after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Wiggins throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors making a change here. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Stolen by Wade. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Barrett.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Driving to the basket.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
It's deflected. In transition, here comes Miami. Warriors with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wade can't hit. Miami leading by 8. Back to Anunoby. Lets it go. With a 3. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Outside Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
3 points.
Curry's got 15.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this and fast.
So both teams making some changes here. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Good on the three-point shot.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Heat leading by 6. Here's Westbrook. Out to Ewing. 6 to shoot. Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Here's Hardaway. That one goes. Count it. Hardaway has got 6.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Check out the elevation from Westbrook. He's got some of the best hops in the league.
Here's Hardaway. Only one man back on D. Barrett for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Hardaway goes in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. On the basket by Ewing. And the Heat lead by 14.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Hardaway. Inside.
Number 2.
Here's Bryant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
Miami Heat. 68.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Warriors trail by 12. Curry looking it over. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
From the wing, Hardaway. Right side, Curry. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And finished off by Gobert.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim. And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. From downtown, hands it from downtown. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with a pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Different look here for the Warriors. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
And what a physical drive by Barnes, not holding anything back.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere. Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
Barnes. Oh, good on the layup. Warriors trailed by 8. Up again. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Wade. And they get it back. Tries it yet again. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Curry puts up a 3. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Curry with it. Beyond the arc. Oh, Curry so accurate from three-point range.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Stolen by Anunoby. Barnes. The shot is off. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Wow, magical moves Curry.
Fearless. Curry takes him up the challenge and gets that big basket to fall. Coming up with the goods there. Barnes showing he can deliver.
Here's Golden State now. Wade feeling it out a bit. Now Curry. He drills the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
29 seconds left in the game. And it's Barrett penetrated. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending. And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
Stephen Curry. And he does not hit. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Rudy Gobert. Moses Moody.
Curry. That's in there.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their...
붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선 내서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜